Hey guys, not much for you today. Just wanted to share a couple of cards with you. One I picked up for myself over the weekend, a very small card, and then a an important card, a card I was hoping to get. I dropped enough hints apparently, and I got it for Father's Day. I actually got a shirt too. I'm wearing it now. I thought I'd. It says vintage, all original parts. It says an 80. So if you're wondering. Um, when vintage stops, according to my children, at least one of them. Um, Vintage goes at least until 80. That's the year I was born, so I guess it's calling me old. Anyway, pretty cool shirt. Kind of has a G.I. Joe vibe going on, but my wife finds these fun shirts, and I just enjoy wearing them. So, anyway, enough about that. Baseball cards, right? Baseball cards. So I just want to show you two. Like I said, one is pretty inexpensive, one very inexpensive one. Um, but it's from my Hall of Fame binder, which brings me down to 9 players. So I'll show you the card, and then talk about the 9 players I have left. Of course, my Hall of Fame binder is a living set, so a living project. So I'm constantly working and adjusting and moving and so forth. And you know what? I'm going to put a link to uh, a video in my series, kind of about my Hall of Fame binder for those who might be wondering or don't know what that is. It's just a fun project that I've been working on for a little bit. But anyway, enough about that. Let me show you a couple of cards, and then we'll end this video. I don't think it's going to be very long today. So my son asked me to take him to a local, well, semi-local, it's about 30 minutes away, um, card shop that mostly has Pokemon and Magic, and they do a lot of gaming things. They have a few sports cards, uh, not a whole lot. I don't buy sports cards there very often, but I was digging through their value box, and where everything is a dime unless it's otherwise marked. And um, I found Trevor Hoffman. This is from the year 2000, and well, it cost me a dime. I didn't want to just spend a dime, so I actually ended up buying a Joe Morgan as well. That I'll show at some point in the future, I'm sure. But anyway, I only show that to say that that's my last kind of smaller card. I've got a couple that aren't too big, and then I've got some big boys yet for my binder players that I need. I just thought I'd tell you who they are, just in case you're interested. I still need a satchel, the satchel, of course, the 53 top satchel page. I still need that. Still need a Jackie Robinson. I need a Bob Feller, Ted Williams, George Kell, Larry Doby, Yogi Berra, Sandy Koufax, and Mickey Mantle. So um, several of those cards are going to be, they're going to take some time, take some work, me saving up and in order to pick those up. But that's all kind of part of the fun. If you know anything about this, you know it's a living set, and so I continue to buy cards for just swapping in and out and moving, and just the joy of picking up some cards. So I'm going to a show this next Saturday, which I could have picked up some more cards this last week, but I'm going to a show on Saturday and just wanted to make sure I had plenty in my budget. I'm hoping to knock out at least one or two of those kind of lower ones on that list. But anyway, I said I got 2 cards. The other one is the more important one. I'm not the only channel on YouTube to show this card, but this was a Father's Day gift from one of my boys, straight from Reindeer Studios. I hinted enough. What a fantastic card. If you haven't gotten one of these, I think you're too late. Last time I looked on his website, they were all sold out. So, but just a fantastic card. The artwork on this one is amazing, and I knew that a Clemente would go fast, and it sure did. It went quite fast, and just well worth it, folks. I mean, look at the artwork on that card. It is so it's perfect. Scott, you did a fantastic job. I will tag Scott in this video as well from Reindeer Studios. He does such good work. This was one of my favorites. As we sat and watched the video of him drawing this, I sat and watched it with my boys last week, and they, like me, were in awe of just the ability it takes to do this. I am really good at drawing stick people and not much else, but talent like this, it's quite incredible. So anyway, I'm going to leave it there. That was all. Make this a pretty short one. But we'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.